Most people selling you AI automations aren't actually selling you anything that works. I've been building workflows for a while now. I've been doing a little bit of consulting, teaching it a little bit. You can just go up and down my channel, you can see it. But when it comes to actually building something that works, something that's real, I've done it for my own business, I've done it for numerous amounts of clients, and just scrolling up and down my feed, there's a big difference between people who know what they're saying, know what they're doing, and the ones that are just, I guess you can say, LARPing in the community and just trying to get you to join some community for Discord or make a quick buck. So today I just want to be straight up with you and tell you some things that I've learned myself over the years and what I've seen recently, so you can not only understand what the situation is right now with AI automations, but at the same time, how to leverage it and make the most out of it. So number one, templates will not help you. I understand what the gurus say, oh, get this template for content creation, oh, get this template for an AI agent. I'm telling you right now, none of those things actually work, because here's the thing, right? The reason why, this is some logical thinking, the reason why so many tech companies are able to make millions and billions of dollars, right, is because they have unique softwares, right? Snapchat, it's not the biggest social media company, but they're unique. That's why they exist. Instagram, TikTok, for example, TikTok's algorithm is very unique, which is why they're such a mainstream platform, right? It's probably the go-to social media now in terms of virality and posting content. There's millions of videos going up there a day. And every other software has that same thing. What makes them all unique is that no one else really has it, or that it's copyrighted, right? You can't really copy them without going through a whole bunch of lawsuits and everything else. Now, let's take that same logic and apply it on a much lower level when it comes to AI agents and automations, N8N, Make.com, whatever. The reason why no template you can find online for free or for $5 will ever do anything for you is because it's not unique, it's not rare. And it probably took them like 10 minutes to make it, and everyone else has it. So the cutting edge, the unique advantage that you would have otherwise doesn't really work. And even if it was a really good platform or really good tool, template, whatever, that you can use to make more out of your day, if you don't understand the technology in and of itself, you're not going to be able to use it, right? You still have to plug in APIs. You still have to figure out how to get the APIs and how to connect all the nodes together, change it for your own unique situation. And chances are, if you're using templates, you don't know how to do that. So therefore, this entire process is just you wasting time and effort. I can't tell you the amount of people who have libraries of templates. I mean, like hundreds of templates. I've seen it so many times. And they'll ask me, hey, here's my folder of N8N templates, of vibe coded projects that I found online. Tell me what you think about these and which one is best for my situation. And I'm going through them. I'm like, none of these work. None of these are ready to go right now. You still have to take time, build it up for your situation. Everything you need, a template doesn't give it to you. So you're wasting your time on 99% of all templates. So if you really want to take advantage of this technology, you need to just build something from scratch. Watch a tutorial on how to build something, start to finish, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, whatever, and really build it out and pay attention to what you're doing. Ask questions, use ChatGPT, use Claude, ask questions on why this does this, what does this node do. Figure these little things out, because that's the only way you can really see a return on interest on anything, which is why, again, I don't want to be on this point for too long, but a reason why so many people are saying that AI is going to burst, right? The bubble's going to burst, is because they're just relying on copy and paste SaaS. No one is really building anything for them that's specific. And that leads me to point number two. AI and automation is not straightforward thinking. It is, but not at first. Automation, like I just said, is not a simple plug and play when you want to build something, unless you already know the process and how to build all of it, right? Because rocket science is pretty straightforward to someone who's been doing it for 10, 15, 20 years. But if you're brand new to it, it's basically an unknown language. And the reason why someone like me or someone like, anyone else that does this consistently can see a problem and just create an automation for it, right? Just the other day, I wanted help scraping more leads. And so what I did was I went on there, I found a bunch of APIs, and I made an entire workflow that scrapes all of the leads from local businesses, finds their Instagrams, determines which one is, an actual lead, filters them out, and then gives me all of them in a spreadsheet. That took me 5 minutes to build. Now, if you understand N8N and automations, that's not hard to build. However, if you're brand new to it, or if you're just relying on templates, that sounds like a headache. So you really need to have like an engineer mind when it comes to all this stuff, right? You need to be able to say, okay, here's the problem, and the solution, the ideal solution would look like this. What parts do I need? What gear shifts do I need? What cogs do I need to turn in order to get here to the solution? It's not linear, right? Sometimes you really have to do like this, come back, and then go. Like, it's the best way I can explain it is having an engineer mind, right? And that type of thinking isn't always picked up from just watching a few YouTube tutorials, because again, they already figured it out for you and they're just walking you through the steps in order to build something. It's a manual. If you really want to build the skills and the brain for this type of stuff, you have to just go out there and build it, right? Stop wasting time watching tons of videos and just pick a project and just build it and keep working on it until you figure it out. After like your 10th, 15th project, you'll be able to see things naturally how they're going to come together. Now, point number 3. AI agents are almost never used. And anyone that's telling you, oh, I have this crazy AI agent, it's pointless. I can almost guarantee you it is pointless. Again, I've been in this field for a few years now, and even recently in the past year that AI agents have become more mainstream, I've almost never, and I mean never, used AI agents for anything. I almost always just use AI nodes or just AI APIs, right? Connecting to OpenAI, Claude, Gemini, whatever. Using an AI agent, you don't really need one. 9 times out of 10, it's more expensive. The logical mind behind them they're not really there yet, right? And again, it's just so much easier and cost efficient to build a simple pipeline that doesn't have an AI agent. And from a bigger perspective, right? There's a study, I have it on the screen somewhere right now. There's a study that shows that, let me see, around 90 to 95% of all businesses that claim to have AI automation, or no, I'm sorry, AI agents, agentic AI, they're lying. It's just basic AI nodes and or simple APIs that connect to OpenAI servers, to Gemini servers. There's no agents involved. AI agents are useful, they're good, but chances are it's so much easier and more cost efficient to just use simple AI instructions, a simple system prompt, input the information, it will spit it out, and you can keep going like that. AI agents are not the wave right now, unless you have tons of money and effort to put in, and even then, it's probably a lie. And that leads me to point number 4. This technology will not get you rich. There's so many people who have the ambition and the motivation to really do something with this technology, but they don't really understand that it's not going to get you rich, right? Just having technology and building all this stuff isn't going to do anything for you. It might get you views, it might get you clicks, but at the end of the day, your bank account isn't really going to go anywhere. I promise you. The reason for that is because you're not really solving problems, right? If Gemini launches Gemini 5, right, with Banana 4.5, whatever, right, brand new stuff, and you make this AI agent that can create a UGC bot to make 50-minute long videos. Like, yes, that's useful, but once it's mainstream, everyone's going to kind of have it, and it's not going to be cool anymore. Just like with Sora 2, the first week that it came out, you might have been able to make something happen, but then once everybody got the API key, everyone got the access key, the value of it all went away. It's not special anymore. No one even talks about Sora 2 anymore. They might make meme videos of it online, but as far as like business, it's pointless. It's just funny. It's funny stuff. You can't really use it. Right? It's called AI slot basically. So the only way you can really make money with AI automation is if you solve a specific problem and use automations, use AI technology to leverage it, right? For example, if you're someone who wants to make an AI system automation for outreach, if you yourself haven't figured out outreach and how to really do it for one specific niche and one industry, figure out their pain points, what gets them to respond, how are you gonna make something else that does it? Like, if you have good success with email marketing or email outreach, right? You have like a 25% reply rate, 55% close rate, whatever, crazy numbers, whatever. Then you can actually use automations and AI to systemize it, maybe productize it, and then just leave it alone. It can just do it for you because you already put in the work. You already know the solution. Most of these people out here, they've never really done anything that they talk about. They've never done anything. They just talk about it. So I use automation and AI in my business for me and my clients to do one specific thing. And sometimes it's not that complex, right? Like I just said, I wanted to find more leads, right? I'm looking to bring more people on. So what I did, I went and I made a system that copies what I do to find leads, but it just automates it. So now instead of me spending an hour, 2 hours to find leads, it does it for me like this, based on the method that I know, right? Now, if I was to make that into an AI template and give it to everyone, it wouldn't work anymore. Everyone does it, well, it's not going to work, right? Just like the idea of this cold calling. After the last, cold calling, when it first was a thing, and when everyone first got their phones, the success rate is probably higher, right? But then now everyone does. You have random people in different countries and call centers scamming you. The success rate for cold calls have gone down over the years because everyone does it now. But if you're really good at it, if you really got a good scripted method, you can still win. And that's the same thing for situations with this and AI. So if you really want to find or you make money and really profit from AI automation, you don't want to be like these companies that are going to burst, right? Even OpenAI, they're in trouble right now financially, and even politically, they're in trouble right now. I'm not going to get too much into it, maybe another video. But because of that, they're going to struggle. So if you're a business, if you have a coach, if you're a coach, consultant, advisor, small business, whatever, and you're looking to find out, okay, what can I do really good? And how can I make an automation to pretty much delegate the whole system? Once you figure that out, you can actually make money with AI and automation. And if you need help figuring that out, click link down below in the description, book a free call. We can talk about it and say, okay, here's where you are, here's where you want to be. What can we make to get you there, right? How can you save time? How can you delegate without spending thousands of dollars per month on a new hire? That's what we help small businesses figure out, specifically service-based businesses. If you're a product business, there's only so much you can really do, right? Most of it's really gonna come down more so to marketing and maybe retention automation. But again, if you're in that category, hop on a call, we can talk about it. But more times than not, service-based businesses can really benefit the most from AI and automation, unless you really have a big product user base already. But again, I don't want to get too much into that, a different video. So just to summarize, AI automation does not make you yourself valuable. You only become valuable and worth money or worth anything, and really in life at all, if you can solve a problem in health, wealth, relationships, or entertainment. That's really it. Entertainment, that's kind of really health, wealth, and relationships. If you can solve one of these three things by using AI and automation, you'll be good. If you really want to just learn about it, see more content on it, make sure you subscribe and follow for more content, because now I'll be making more videos like this, breaking down the actual use cases and what's going on with it. I won't be doing tutorials because that's pointless to me. Again, I really just want to focus on people who are serious about it and want to build something that fixes their current situation, not necessarily learn it, because that's a whole different avenue that I don't really want to go down. I don't want to become a coach. I just want to become someone you can just watch and get information from to fix your current situation that you might be going through. So if you enjoyed the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and again, click the link down below, book a free call. If you are someone who has a solution, they've already figured out how to make that process work for them, where they're looking to use AI and automation to delegate it, or if you have a business but you don't really know how to use AI and automation to make anything that's useful, also book a call down below. Hop on a call. Also book down below, and we can talk about that as well. So again, if you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate you.